All right, welcome back. And now it's time for us to get into some other conversations. But before we get into that, let me just quickly read out some birthday messages that I have here. And we have right here, this one says, to Peace Corner in Dansoman, happy birthday, and enjoy your birthday today. This is happy birthday to you, Peace Corner. Now this one says here, happy birthday to Dr. Mrs. Marian Kuma Minta of Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Best wishes with God's blessings on your birthday from your husband, Nana Kuma Minta. And this is coming from Duchess and carries your kids as well as your husband. Then another final one here says, Vida Echa Daniela, a tutor at Bando Senior High School. Happy birthday. Wishing you God's blessings, prosperity, and all the best in the coming years. This is coming from Nana Ofe. Right. Now, it's time for us to get into a conversation, and I've been joined by two wonderful guests this morning. Let me introduce them to you and ask them their mission today. Yeah. So I've been joined on the set this morning by okay, I know what I was going to do one first, but let me do the other one first before I do this one. So I've been joined on the set this morning by Mr. Fifi Coleman. Okay, he's a director of a particular movie called Edufa, and the indefatigable. His fame precedes him. I wish Frema was on the set with me this morning because his self comes when Frema is on the set this morning. He's on the set with us, right? But George Quay, yes, is also here with us. So Fifi and George, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Great.
Wonderful.
You're dressed too.
Oh, but Charlie, it be part of the list. I see you they come, so I for drip.
Where's my girlfriend? Where's Frema?
Frema will be around. Frema is actually on the next conversation.
Oh,
she'll be here shortly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Fifi, what have you been up to?
Work.
Yeah?
Yes,
Yeah?
I can only do that now. And then
Tirelessly.
enjoy later. I plan on retiring soon, so
Okay.
that means I just work a lot
Hey,
now.
there been a human now, is there retirement in it?
No, I mean, the sort of energy that I'm giving it right now wouldn't be the
Yeah.
same. That like in about
Okay.
10 years from now, I just be
Slow
chilling
down
and
a
like,
bit. Yeah.
can you people just do this and
That's all. His money will be working for him.
exactly.
I love it. So what's Edufa about? What's the project Edufa about?
It's Edufa. That's the word,
Edufa.
Yes, and I think in your intro you mentioned a film. It's actually not a film. It's a theater. It's a play.
Okay.
It's a play written by Efua, Theodora Sutherland. Around 1967-ish, you know, that as part of a centenary celebration of, you know, her and her works and everything, Fifi Coleman Productions, we are producing Edufa. But it's an umbrella thing that we are doing, so it's not just about Edufa currently, it's about a theater festival. The season of plays in honor of Efua Sutherland.
Yes.
And Fifi Coleman Production happens to be directing Edufa for the season. So that's
Now, George,
Yeah.
you're the producer for the centenary celebrations.
Yes, I'm part of the team.
You're part of the team.
We're honored to be working with the Efua Sutherland Foundation, the Legacy, and the National Theatre.
Yeah.
And we should be grateful to production houses like Fifi Coleman Productions deciding to partner us and execute this in honor of our mother. You know, we cannot speak about theatre in Ghana, Africa as a whole, without mentioning Efua Theodora Sutherland. It is not by accident that so many edifices are named after her.
Yeah.
The drama studio, the Mofra Place, the Children's Park, and a few others. The interesting thing is that, you know, the National Theatre, as we have it today, used to be the home of the Ghana Experimental Theatre that was championed by Efua Sutherland on the instruction of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah sometime in the 50s, going into the 60s. And as Fifi Coleman rightly mentioned, one of her early works was Edufa, you know. And we are staging a number of her plays as part of the Ghana Theatre Festival for the National Theatre Company of Ghana. What it means is that this year the National Theatre has dedicated the entire week to celebrate the memory of our mother, Efua Sutherland. If she were alive, she would have been 100 years this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been to the Efua Sutherland the exhibition that's happening at the Du Bois
the Du Bois Center
there, and amazing exhibition, and the historical pieces that you see there, the photographs of their hair there, and the stories that go with each photograph, just fantastic. I saw the photo of the where the National Theatre is, you know, and what it used to be.
Exactly.
I was blown away by that.
Yes.
Like, this is where we come from.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
and you know, it was on instruction of Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He pulled together a number of brains in the art space to look at how we could use art, you know, culture to, you know, preserve our heritage and to instill into our people a certain level of patriotism and all that using the art. And it was part of those that led to the birth of the Ghana Experimental Theatre, as it was called then. So when in 1992, was it, they wanted to put up the National Theatre, they moved it to the drama studio at the University of Ghana, where Freba, Fifi, and myself all happened to be products of. Our lead product of art. So for us, this is personal. It's like our World Cup, you know. So yes, like Fifi mentioned, they are staging Edufa, Image Pro and April Communications with the National Theatre. We are staging the marriage of Anansiwa.
Okay.
Yes, Terra Altar. Terra Altar is actually run by Efua Sutherland's granddaughter, who's also Efua Sutherland, Elizabeth Efua Sutherland. They are staging Agro, and Agro is a number of children's plays that have been, a medley of children's plays put together. And then, of course, we've got Ibi Groma from the School of Performing Arts, University of Ghana, also staging Furiwa.
Fantastic.
Furiwa is actually one of the very first ones.
Fantastic. Now, just talk to us about the magnitude of what it means to be celebrating this humongous character of a person called Efua, if you want to take that.
It goes without saying that as a country that really proud ourselves in our arts, you know, but we're not championing it as much, but we pride ourselves in what is Ghanaian and who we are as a people. But the people that have championed the causes of what we stood for, who put it down, who wrote it down, who told the stories, quintessentially African, things that we're able to export about us to people. She comes like triumphantly, like leading a whole group of writers into the world of literature. Her works are studied all over the place. All over her works are studied. You would find it in places where you wonder, wait, how do you people even know about this woman in the play? Because she did the work. She wrote the plays. She took time, the research and everything to tell our story the best way that she can. And at the time, there was support for the arts. At the time, there was a vision for what the arts could do and what could bring to Ghana as a nation. So there was a push for it, and they did champion that particular push, and that has brought us in a way the forefront of. Yesterday I was talking about how the literary experts or the giants in the space of African theatre to the world, and you cannot do it without mentioning Efua Sutherland. You cannot do it without mentioning her. She is really a matriarch in this particular space, and it is just an honor. Like, look, to be alive to even celebrate 100 years of her works, it's beautiful for us as we are coming forward, and we hope that as we also push away, others will come to also understand and keep the legacy going.
When we speak of legacy, we usually think of touch points, things that the person did, things that the person said, things that are living after the person. What would you say for you, George, are some of the elements of her legacy that as Ghanaians we should hold true and take into the future?
I don't even have to say. Everybody has to see and experience. You did mention the art exhibition going on at the Du Bois Center. And if you have missed that or you haven't had the opportunity to go see that, join us at the National Theatre starting today. The first play starts today at midday. That is Agro. And like we said, it's a medley of children's plays. It starts from midday. Then it will repeat again at 6 p.m. You've got to be there to see it. And it's not just one play, a number of plays that she worked on that have been put together, woven artistically. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's a different kind of theatrical experience, and you should come see it. You know, it's not your everyday theater with, we've done a building, we've done that, we've done that. Oh, no, this one is different. It's a lot of fabric, a lot of light, a lot of sound, a lot of, it's different. It's totally different. When I saw their setup yesterday, I was blown away. I got there, I was like, but where the set today? I said, this is the set.
This is the set.
You know, and you look at it and things are going up and some are coming down. It's just mind-blowing. Then, of course, on Thursday, we set up for the weekend plays because the weekend is really, really, really packed. It starts on Friday with Furiwa. Efua opens at 5 p.m.
Okay.
and then it shows again at 8 p.m. It's Friday after work. Why stay in all that traffic, especially for those that work within the Central Business District? Just make it Destination National Theatre and experience the legacy that you're speaking of. Then on Saturday at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., join us for a hilarious comedy, The Marriage of Ananswa. And when I'm sure many people have seen The Marriage of Ananswa before, but trust me, you haven't seen The Marriage of Ananswa directed by Nashako.
Okay.
It's totally different. It's exciting and it's mind-blowing. Then, of course, on Sunday, Fifi Coleman Production crowns it all with the staging of the mind-blowing and, of course, very, very, very intriguing tale of Edufa. You need to see what Fifi Coleman has directed. You need to see what he has done with that production. Yesterday, we showed snippets of all these when we launched it at the National Theatre. And, I mean, everybody has to be there to see it. The tickets for Efua, Edufa, and Ananswa are going for just 150 cedis. But for the ones showing today, at midday, 50 cedis, you can grab one. And then for the 6 p.m. show, you can get one at 100 cedis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Fifi, so when George describes what he's describing about what the stage looks like with Edufa, in my mind, I'm beginning to become very tickled and excited because he was here a few months ago. He spoke about the production and he said, you will be blown away.
No. I said, if you are not blown away, demand a refund.
Yes,
and
that's
we
exactly
are saying
what he
same
said.
for these productions as well.
And believe you me, as like, no, can I give you some more money? You know, I mean, that's how I felt when I was watching the production, you know. And so, as he's saying this, I'm excited about this. What for you was the, should I say, thought process or workflow as you were creating this? What was your main objective to say, I want to blow it out of the sky?
I think that the main thing is putting the effort. I didn't even do it for me, so I'm like, I'm doing it in honor of someone. And if she were here to watch this play, what would her thoughts be? And that is where it started for me. She did direct. It's funny, when we had a bit of a tour at her house and we saw how even her setup of it is like a courtyard stage looking like. So so you know, when you're a director a director's play, right? So you're just like, what am I bringing to it? What am I doing to it in a way that you know, you're honoring someone. You cannot honor her with mediocrity. It cannot happen like that. Absolutely. It has to have a certain level of value to it. And that value that we're bringing is what went into the thought processes. How do I make this woman's work resonate with everyone now?
Wow. Now, we are all guys sitting here, but it's not complete. We need to bring in the coordinator for this event. Emma Ofosua is joining us on the set this morning. Emma, come join me right here, and let's color up the set a little bit. How you doing?
Some light.
All right. So Emma, walk us through. And you I know as a poet, and I've seen you on occasion, you know, play your part in these artistic theatrical pieces. But talk to us about this particular one and the work you've been doing.
Right. Thank you so much, and good morning to your viewers. And this, I think the gentlemen have said a lot about hyping and talking about the matriarch that we're here to celebrate. But all from the beginning of this year, we set out with a series of activities. From early January, we had a launch of the centenary celebrations where we set our focus to touch on one of the pivotal things that were named after her, and even she had hand in designing and putting up, which was the Efua Sutherland Drama Studio. Started from the where the National Theatre currently is situated, but moved to Legon campus. And so we looked at all the things that are legacy tied or are named after her, and we thought this would be the projects that we set out to renovate and put a touch on and dedicate the whole season to doing. And so we've done the launch, we've celebrated her through festivals in Ghana, in the US. We've had the All African Women Festival celebrate her. We had Kimpa Vita also celebrate her out of Ghana. We had a lecture in the US. So there are so many events happening across the globe, celebrating and marking this centenary of Efua Theodora Sutherland. And we were like, we cannot talk about her story and not talk about her plays, because most people know the name and it goes to her as a playwright, but we celebrated her as a poet in different facets, as an environmental focused person. And so even currently, the Garden and Flower Fair,
yes.
Garden and Flower Movement actually, which is happening at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park, has also dedicated a part of that to focusing on her work with building parks, setting up play areas for children, and her focus with green and preserving the environment. So that is currently ongoing, and we, in partnership with different production houses, Image Bureau, April Communications, the National Theatre, Fifi Coleman Productions, are putting off the theatre season in partnership with the National Theatre Festival, and that was also launched yesterday. So it's been like a power-packed year of many activities, and we're not even done yet, because when we are done with this, we're also moving on to other projects. And the heart of all this is to say, after we've done all that there is to do, help us bring some light and put up a state-of-the-art theatre that reflects what theatre should look like around the world, but right here at home in Ghana. Like, people are coming to Ghana in December. Let's give them something to look forward to with our theatre setup, how the drama studio looks at, because I can't even talk about the numbers, but we've had too many students go through that. I think every year over 500 students graduate, right, from the drama studio, School of Performing Arts. And it's been in existence for the past 10 years, the drama studio has been there. And so you can just imagine what it will mean if we bring a facelift to this edifice and make sure that it's raining today. I've been stuck in traffic for 2 hours. If we put today's production at the drama studio, we wouldn't have had a show. Because our setup will be ruined. We want to bring a facelift to that, so support us through that. And I think I've gone on and on about a lot, but this is so exciting.
I love it, because I mean, for me, I think celebrating our heroes is a big thing that we need to do as a nation. And honestly, I don't believe we do enough. When you see how some other countries really push their heroes and their forebearers and all of that, I think Ghana, we need to do better. We've done okay, but we can do better, and I think we need to do better. I also feel like the opportunity for us here is ripe. I mean, if she was alive, like George said, she'll be 100. We're celebrating her. I think we should be celebrating her across the country. How many people know about Efua Sutherland and her centenary celebrations this year across the country? We're doing a place, but I also feel like there's so much more that we could do. So I'm grateful that we here at ChannelOne TV can also help amplify what it is that you're doing. Any final thoughts from you, George?
Well, for me, I'd like to start by saying thank you. ChannelOne TV and the entire platforms, you guys have been very supportive of all our creative endeavors. And we pray that other media houses emulate what it is that you do, because I keep saying that without media, theatre cannot thrive. We are doing our bit. I mean, we haven't reached that point where our plays can pay for themselves just yet. So we still rely on your generosity and on your benevolence to give us platforms like these to be able to put out the word. And we pray that Ghanaians would also come patronize what it is that we do, and other corporate institutions would eventually begin to support what we do. We don't do it for ourselves. We do it to put Ghana on the map. Fifi Coleman has been honoring people. We have been honoring, and we continue to honor. We have great legends that paved the way in this industry, and we can only play up their works for the rest of the world to know and the world to see. Any country that doesn't appreciate its art is not worth dying for. We're doing our bit, and we pray that eventually the rest of the country will catch up, and then together we'll take Ghana to the next level. If there's any asset this government can be praised for, can be commended for, the greatest is this year of return and beyond the return. And I keep saying consistently that without the art, without the creative sector, it wouldn't have survived. We made it happen, and we deserve that attention, and we deserve that support. Come join us. Fifi Coleman will share the details for the plays. And
yes, Fifi, before you share the details for the play, wouldn't it be amazing if people could come to Ghana and instead of only doing the parties, can also do some theaters as well?
Can you say that again? Can you
make it louder?
Can you herald I want which one is his camera?
I'm saying
which one is your camera? Look right there.
No, seriously. I mean, because for me, it's about experience. When you travel to places, you want to feel the country through different experiences, and one of the things that we have here is our theaters. So why not people come to Ghana and leave having watched one or two fantastic plays and thinking,
You know,
oh my
I was having a
goodness,
conversation with
Ghana.
Nashoko just came back after blowing the
The
minds
South
of
Africa-
Spaniards in Spain.
in
She
Spain,
went to
rather. It was
perform in
Spain,
Spain.
rather. Okay.
And after that, she had to go to the UK.
Okay.
And she went to see some place
Yeah.
in London, and
Yeah.
Covent Gardens.
Yeah, Covent Gardens, yeah.
And she was telling me about how she struggled to get a ticket to watch a play.
Yeah.
To pay as
It's
much
real.
as £150
It's real.
to see a play.
Yeah.
How much is £150 in cities today?
It's a lot.
Eh? What are you saying?
About
What-
no, about
150.
about
Okay.
3,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say per pound. Okay.
3,000.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3,000
3,000
to
yeah.
see a
For a
play.
ticket.
Yes. to
Imagine
see
a
a play.
3,000
Because you
Ghana
know
cedi
over there
ticket.
the seats are manifest. It's manifest, so you pay for where you sit.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not flat rate. And even that, how she had to struggle. Because the tickets are just gone.
Yeah.
And every show, there are about 8 theaters or so, if I'm not mistaken, around Covent Gardens, and each theater was full.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, each theater was full.
Wow.
And this is like, it's a daily thing.
Yeah.
And that is where we need to get to. Because trust me, there are so many great production houses in Ghana. You think Fifi Coleman wouldn't want to produce a play every day? You think we won't want to? You think Uncle Ebo White wouldn't want to? You think Francis Nutako and his team wouldn't want to? So many people.
Yeah.
But where
the budget,
Yeah,
the
we're
money.
it's not just the budget.
The
Yeah, where are the
spaces,
And the spaces.
The spaces. You know. So let's see how this week is going to go. You know, come join us.
Fifi, give us the details. The details.
We will get there.
Yeah.
We hope to. So starting today, bright and early today, 12 noon,
Okay.
I'll grow a medley of children's plays, Tahinta and the rest. Beautiful collection of plays that Taralta has put together. Elizabeth directing it herself. I saw the tech, I was impressed, and I can't wait for Ghanaians to come and see. We lack theatre for children.
Yeah.
So I think it's an avenue that she's created, and I want us to support it. I want as many parents out there, schools out there, plays for children by children.
Okay.
You see, it makes a lot of sense that we
Yeah.
can actually start developing all of these skills and interests
Yeah.
rather than early. 12 noon is the first showing, and then 6 p.m. the second showing. 12 is going for a cool 50 Ghana cedis. 6 p.m. is 100 Ghana cedis. Then
If you don't have a ticket, just come to the theater.
you can
Okay,
buy right at the
the
gate.
one
Right
that's
at the
on
gate.
the- okay.
Everything being so, you can buy it right at the gate as well.
Super.
We are prepared for you. There's a lot of fun things going on. Lots to eat, lots to drink. Come through. Then on Friday, it's Foriwa. Foriwa, very, very stubborn Foriwa, she decided not to marry anyone in that town. I just don't know why a beautiful lady has decided that no man is good enough for her in that town.
I know a lady who's like that here.
Okay, you can leave your wars to after this. These your wars.
It's good enough. Foriwa is on Friday, opening at 5 p.m. The first show is 5 p.m. 5 p.m. for a cool 150 cities, and then the second showing is at 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Be there, support it, come see fun. It's pure, like a total theatre. That's what African drama, where you have your music, you have your dance, and then you have your drama. All put together right there, from the slow performing arts, you will see them with all their skills coming through to do whatever they're coming to do. And then comes the infamous, the very, very great, the marriage of an Answa. If you don't know the marriage of an Answa, you're in Ghana here.
You must leave the country.
You must if you don't know the like who does not know chief who is chief? Every come on now.
Yeah.
So April Communications, Image Bureau, National Theatre Collabo coming through with you with the marriage of an Answa. And I can tell you who somebody's coming into the studio. She's played in it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. She's played in marriage of an Answa before.
I know who it is.
Wait, were you Christy? What? Sorry. I forgot I'm on air. Sorry. I won't do that again. Well, so that happened. It's on Saturday. Exciting. Look, this is, come and laugh. Come and just have fun. Look at the trick of Anansi. Come and play to it. Come and play to his whims and come and do all of those things. And that's on what? That's at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's at Saturday. 150 cool, each showing. Tickets are selling fast, people.
We have just about 400 tickets left.
Oh, wow.
Just about
Okay.
400.
So please, grab a ticket. Come to play. It's as simple as that. Come to
So
play.
Saturday,
4
4 p.m.
and
8 p.m.
Marriage of Finance.
Wonderful.
Let's get it. And then we round it all off. The whole first the season of plays run it off.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday we say Edufa.
Okay.
Edufa is the deepest one of it. It's the darkest, a bit of the darkest one out of all the plays. Like it's the one that is The one that's pricking your conscience, the one that's making you ask yourself, how do I maintain this suit that I'm wearing that, all the time? I can't be afford to sit in a t-shirt. Yeah. So what would I do to keep it up, to be in that shed? What would I sacrifice for love? Okay. Do you love me? Wow. Yes, I do. What will you do for me? And if you dare say something, you don't keep to it, you're dying. Eesh. You're dying. Wow. Edufa is showing Sunday, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Same National Theatre, 150 Ghana cedis. Come and have a feel of, because I think we're going through all genres of plays in the season that we are doing. We have the kids one, then we have for real one, then we have the comedy, we have the tragedy. Yeah. All put together, all of this is going on, and we selected these plays especially for you out there. We thought went into it. We did not just go with. We took this because we're looking at you and what you're interested in. We are pleading with you. Take it as if you are supporting Ghana. Not us.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Come, let's celebrate this woman. Let's make it grand for her to understand that the country that she dedicated her life in serving, we appreciate the works that she did.
Yeah, fantastic.
And you see, in choosing the place too, it shows you, because you did mention what people would experience. It shows you the depth of the woman we are celebrating. Because I keep telling people that in the creative space, people have niches. You pick a writer like Henrik Ibsen, he's good for political, drama. Yeah. You pick a writer like Ray Cooney, he's mad about comedy and stuff like that. But you pick Efua Sutherland, and she's a bit of all. Yeah. And it is not easy getting a writer who's good in
all the areas.
Exactly, all the areas. And that is what we're offering this week, starting today, all the way. You visit imageburowgh.com, or you can dial our short code *714*46#. You can grab a ticket.
Wonderful. Yes. Emma, final words from you. The rest of the season as we celebrate the amazing gargantuan personality of Efua Sutherland.
One of the things she says, and she writes, so I quote, she says, theatre must speak to the soul of the people. And if there's anything we're seeking to do this week with the theatre festival, we're looking to speak to the soul of Ghanaians. Fantastic. We're heading towards election week, and there's a lot of election month or year, what that is. And we want to speak to the Ghanaian through different aspects of what we display. And so we are not just putting together a show, we are contributing our bit to national development. And we're saying, come, let's speak to you as you also interact with us back. We also want to display her range and the dexterity that she displayed when it came to the craft that she exhibited. And so come get a bit of that too. And if you never knew anything about her, this is an opportunity to learn as much as you can. The rest of the season, you can go to efuasutherlandlegacy.com for all updates on events that are upcoming and things that we're doing now. But we encourage you to come watch the plays and help us at the end of it all solidify a concrete legacy project that will live to tell or attest to the test of time that she did come, she lived, and after her life, there's still something speaking, and we want that to be the drama studio. So support us when we come knocking on your doors, corporate individuals, reach out to us through the website or Instagram, Efua Sutherland Legacy. And let's know how we can together make sure that the Efua Sutherland Drama Studio is brought back to life and matches theatre, state-of-the-art theatre in Ghana.
For fantastic. Thank you very much. All right, I want to say a big thank you to you, Emma Ofusua, coordinator of the Efua Sutherland Centenary Celebrations, to Fifi Coleman, director of the stage play Edufa, and to George Quay, producer for the Efua Sutherland Centenary Celebrations. He's part of that team there. We've been talking Ghana theatre, and we've been talking honoring the legacy of Efua Theodora Sutherland. Let's take a look at our entertainment highlights in the meantime.